I want to talk about all the things that I had to stop spending money on when I said goodbye to my big salary. Now, before I start, I just want to make it clear that I am not trying to romanticize not having money. Do I wish that I had all the money in the world so I could do whatever I wanted and buy whatever I wanted and just not have to think about it? Yes. Is that the reality for me? No. So I'll talk about the things that I stopped spending money on, and then I'll talk about at least a couple of non-negotiables I have that I do still think is worth spending money on regardless. There's a cat behind me. I'm actually very impressed that she was able to jump that fence. She's not a small cat. So I stopped impulse buying. When you have money to spare, I think it's easy to get into the impulse buying cycle, especially if you are looking for the dopamine hit that it comes with. Like when I was working at my last job that I really, really hated, I felt like I needed that dopamine hit. If I was having a bad day or something, I was going to go to the store and buy myself something. And then I would feel better for a little bit. Have you ever done that? Have you ever gone and bought something on impulse and then kind of felt better for a little bit and then that feeling went away and then you had to go and buy something else? Well, that used to be me. So yeah, I stopped doing that. I mean, I had to. I no longer had the money to do it, even if I wanted to. But the good thing is that when you are feeling happier in general and less stressed in general, then that need for the constant dopamine hits kind of goes away anyway. So I stopped impulse buying, and do I miss it at all? No. I can honestly say that I don't. I stopped going out for food and drinks. I don't know about you, but where I live, going out for like a dinner and drinks is so expensive. And also the quality of the food for some reason has gone down at the same time. So it's more expensive and the food is worse and the drinks are like 5 times the price of just buying a beer or a wine from the grocery store and drinking it at home. So I stopped doing that and I basically cook all of our meals at home, which is fine. Do I miss going out and having food and drinks out at a bar or restaurant somewhere? Honestly, no. And I think it's because the quality of the stuff has gone down. What else did I stop? I stopped buying new clothes. So if you look through some of my previous videos, I'm pretty much wearing the same 2 or 3 things on repeat. I stopped buying new clothes, and I would love to say that I've gotten into thrift shopping and I've been able to find all these hidden gems for very cheap at my local thrift stores, but that has not been the case either. Oh my God. Let me know what it's like where you live if you do any thrift shopping at all. But where I live, you could walk into a thrift store and find a really cute secondhand shirt and look at the price tag and see that it's like $20. Personally, I think $20 for a secondhand thrift find is a lot of money. Regular stores are expensive, thrift stores are becoming expensive. I don't really know what the answer is. Like, I do wish that I could refresh my wardrobe a little bit, but we'll see. And I guess the last major thing I'll mention that we stopped spending money on is travel. We do still do a little bit of local travel. Like, for example, my husband and I next week are going to go and stay for a few days in an Airbnb that's about an hour away from where we live. We're going to have a few child-free days. Yes, we're spending money on an Airbnb, but the place we're staying at is literally in the middle of nowhere and is pretty cheap. If I had a whole bunch of money, we might go somewhere really fancy and stay in a fancy hotel and, I don't know, do whatever it is that people with money do. Like, I don't know. But we found this pretty affordable option, you know, because we still like to get out of the house sometimes and we still like to have a change of scenery sometimes. But we're basically going to go to this middle of nowhere place and unplug and unwind a little bit and just enjoy nature. Now, there are a couple of things that, for me at least, are non-negotiable when it comes to spending money. Let me know if you have any non-negotiables. I'd love to know if they're the same as mine or if there's something else that I haven't thought of. And bear with me, I don't know if these things have become non-negotiable for me because I'm getting older. But the first is a good mattress. I need to sleep on a comfortable mattress, and I don't care what it takes. I have to be comfortable when I'm sleeping. So luckily, I managed to buy a really nice mattress on sale at the time, more than 10 years ago, and it's still going really strong. Like, oh God, there's a bee. I would not be surprised if we got another 10 years or more out of this mattress. And I think that investing in it has been such a good decision. My other non-negotiable, and I think this is definitely an age thing, is good shoes. I mean, I need comfortable shoes that will be kind to my feet, shoes that I can wear for hours at a time and not feel like death afterwards. And I think the last thing I want to mention that's a non-negotiable for me is stainless steel cookware. Stainless steel cookware is more expensive than that non-stick crap, but it is so much nicer. It's so much better for your health. It lasts so much longer. So all of my cookware is stainless steel, except for one cast iron pan that I have. I'm getting a little bit distracted. I'm sitting in my front yard that I haven't mowed in a really long time, and there's a bunch of dandelions and stuff, and there are so many bees on the dandelions. I'm actually kind of happy that I haven't mowed. Anyway, let me know in the comments, what have you stopped spending money on, and what are your non-negotiables? I know that a lot of us are struggling financially at the moment, so if you have any other ideas, I'd love to hear them. Thanks for spending time with me. I'll see you next time.